P9, 9th place.
Of the tyre, as we've seen the last of the drivers about to get underway. 15 drivers, but we're still going to have a cracking race anyway. So we're about to get underway here in Spielberg. The fire lights are coming off, they are revving it up. Sturridge and Jason alongside, and it is lights out, and away we go. And it looks like Sturridge got a great start. Jason is already dropping positions already. Sam has got a good launch off the line. Jason around the outside of Sam, and Jason got the position back. Looks like everybody's made it clean into turn one. Hamilton trying to gain position, but not quite working at the moment as he's dropping down the field. But Sturridge getting a good start as well. Epix dives it around past Etiforn as well. Freyhard past Callum as well as he gains position, and we're starting to see dropping position. Revolution struggling at the back, and I don't think we've got any other damage right now. But it's 5 wide in turn 5. Oh my god. We've got, I think it was Joker, Callum, and Epix as well. They were struggling a little bit, and 3 or 4 wide around turn 5. It is not the best way, I think. But yeah, Sturridge getting a good start. Sam got a good start as well, but Jason got a good switch back to regain second place there. But yeah, some interesting and gains and losses throughout the field already as we approach lap 2 of this race.
Yeah, I was actually looking, there was 2 incidents that I really picked out. The 2 Toro Rossos continuing their woes for this season because they actually hit each other going into turn 3. It was a bit like when Mika Hakkinen hit Coulthard back in 1999, but it was actually with Joker as well. You had a bit of a similar incident to what he had in Australia. You just completely misjudged the brakes and went completely in the side of a Haas. Vanquisher, I was on board for that. Not too sure what happened there. His car caught air in the middle of the straight for no reason, and he just slid around near the wall. What the hell happened there? That was not his fault at all. That was very strange indeed, but no, it wasn't even decent. He didn't hit anyone. His car just flew up out of the ground and he just spun around and hit the wall. That was very strange. We've actually still got 2 people tied again, and the safety car is out.
That is where we can see the tyres get a little bit hotter as Sam almost hit Jason there, but luckily he's alright. And what has happened to some people that's dropped off? Some Blazer Guns, I think, just went a little bit off.
No, I think he might. Edited Fawn might have tried to warm up his brakes a bit, and then Blazer Guns just tried to avoid him. I think that's all that happened there, and he's just given the position back. I mean, no overtaking, safety car, no front wings off, I don't think, anyway. Yeah, it's quite a short safety car. I was only out for 2 laps.
But I think it didn't take that long to take Vanquish's car out the way, which we jinxed him again, I think. As DRS is enabled, oh my word, that is quick. And Sturridge got a massive jump, a very good restart. But let's see what Sam can do off the line. Can he get a better restart than he did last time about? He's still behind Jason though. He's got a bit of making ground to do right now. And Callum G, he's right behind Vivian as well. But let's just watch that battle for P2 right now as we're going towards turn 2 and turn 3. I think we like to call it turn 3. Sam stays behind Jason, but we got Epix has just dropped it quite a lot there. We're going to still give it one more lap for the supercharge at the moment. So Blazer Guns has gained a position there as well. What about Hamilton? Hamilton's behind Rampage as well, so we've still got a 1, 2, 3, 4 car train, and we can see in the gaps as well. Sturridge already falling away like there's no tomorrow. So yeah, Sturridge definitely get the good start there. He almost took off like lightning there, but he controlled the restart and he did it well. So we're about to finish off lap 5, and then we will call who gets supercharger war. But at the moment, unless Hamilton can make
it's going to be Blazer Guns, from what I'm seeing.
Let's just see if we go.
Yeah, it's going to be Blazer Guns.
Yeah, Blazer Guns will get the supercharger award. The first round, as and the third round was Snod. The second round, I can't remember. And the fourth round
is Hamilton, I think. No, it wasn't Hamilton. I can't remember who it was.
The fourth round was Hamilton.
Oh dear.
What has happened? What are you seeing? As we got Hamilton and Leopard side by side, Hamilton's going to gain. It looks like he's going to gain another position going into the DRS straight. DRS is enabled.
Enabled, it wasn't enabled. So this is the notification just to say you can use it now. And Smash Sam is still behind Jason. Jason's actually close to steerage. And Smash Sam is to Jason. So Jason is really on it at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of this straight, he maybe has a little peek at steerage. I mean, steerage quite clearly has a very low aero car because he had switched in DRS and he didn't seem to be closing on the Mercedes at all. I think because maybe they're both ILR3 guys, they may be giving each other a helping hand here, even though they are in different teams. But anyway, I won't say anything about that. No conspiracies here. I'm not saying anything. But Smasher Sam is not going to be liking this because Jason's just sort of latently staying behind steerage, and steerage seems to have the quicker car. So if Jason just stays where he is, I don't think Sam is going to be able to get close to the Red Bull.
No, and Jason is falling off a lot more than we thought we would. But Sam has gone faster than Jason right now, so he is catching up. So
we might be able to see a move again. Smash Sam, I think he's got a very in comparison to steerage. I think Sam has got a very heavy aero bias car because he pulled out the slipstream of Jason. And he almost instantly slowed back down to the speed of the Red Bull up the inside into turn 3. Sam is a clean move so far. He gives Jason room on the outside. Jason actually managed to hang it around the outside of the Force India and Sam's pass. That was a nice and clean move from the Force India.
Very good job from Sam there. He's on a wheel, don't forget, so he has more his tyres. He can manage his tyres a lot more.
Oh, look who's joined the gang. Freyhard Wiz.
Wow. Freyhard Wiz is doing very well. He's definitely going to be the dark horse right now. We're not going to say anything more because I think Alan will be the dark horse and he's right down in 12th place, so not saying anything more. As we've got a 4-car train going towards the long straight going downhill right now. Jason is going to try and see if he can get other people something down. Steerage is already running away with it. Meanwhile, in the middle, Hamilton is closing up to Epic. So I won't be surprised if he can make a move in the next couple of turns or something. So we will watch out for them in a minute. But look at that.
Yeah, this is a very close race. This is an extremely close race. I mean, bar Revolution, who's unfortunately in last at the moment, we haven't got a gap bigger than 2 seconds. Actually, no, we've got one gap bigger than 2 seconds between Blazer Guns and Editor Vaughan. Other than that, we've got gaps all below 2.5 seconds. There's not one gap bigger than that. We've had 6 laps of racing. Blazer Guns went up the inside of Epic. Well, Epic's actually tried to go around the outside of Blazer Guns. Blazer Guns forced a bit wide, and Hamilton just snuck up the inside. That is great capitalisation from Hamilton. Epic's trying to go back down the inside. Who's he going to look? He's not going to try it.
He's not going to try it now. Let's jump back to Hamilton and Laser Guns. Hamilton, I think, makes it. Laser Guns couldn't quite get the switch back though, so he stays where he is. And they changed the lead pretty much every lap. So I won't be surprised if we see something like that today with these top 4. I think they're even closer than what I saw last night. So
yeah.
I wasn't expecting Jason.
Well, none of the top 4. They're all in different cars. All of the top 4 are separated by each other than less than a second. The top 3 are separated by around 8 tenths. I think Sam, is he going to have a look? That's not a great overtaking spot into turn 1. There's DRS into it, but I don't think we'll find many people actually having a go. He's got DRS on steerage on the run up to turn 3. Steerage is going to hug the inside line. He's going to have to go around the outside if he wants to make this move stick. I like his steerage on the inside. Force India, Smasher Sam on the outside. Steerage goes very deep. Smasher Sam gets a beautiful switchback. Gets DRS again, and I think steerage is going to have to concede that move unless he wants to go into turn 5 around the outside. Just like Smasher Sam did to him. Is Smasher Sam going to go deep, or is he going to keep it nice under control? Sam squeezes him as much as he dares. Steerage is actually going to go back round the outside. They're still side by side up to turn 6. I would have thought Smasher Sam will get this move done. At this point, he does. That is a fantastic move from the Force India. Steerage is going to have to try and find a way back now.
There you go. Your championship leader has made his way past the reigning champion of ILR3 ILRT Steerage. He is definitely one of the favourites of this championship, and he just goes to show But can we see a challenge?
Oh,
from
Sam's made a mistake.
Stage? Oh, yeah, we can, because Sam has got a time penalty and he went wide into turn 9, I think it was, or turn 10. I'm losing track of turn numbers. But anyway, yeah, he just lost it there. I don't know what happened to him, but Steerage regains the lead. I wonder
Is it going to be for long, though? Ooh.
That was close. That was close. They're side by side into turn 3. Maybe
He's
not.
managed to
Sam still on
defend
the
it.
back.
Oh, he's got a bit of Jason side by side with them. He's going to be in the slipstream with Steerage. They're going to be 3 wide into turn 5. I don't think that's going to happen. Jason's on the inside. He's going to have to put Sam into check, and he does. Freyhard Wiz is going to sneak up the inside. Oh, there's a bit of contact between the 2 side pods of the Haas and Force India. Force India's got the inside line into turn 6. He should hold that, and he does. So Jason ahead of Sam now as well. But Freyhard Wiz is going to try and go back up the inside of Sam. That was not a very wise move if he was trying to do that. We actually saw Verstappen pass Raikkonen there last year. So it's an overtaking spot for the brave, not the stupid.
This race has been absolutely incredible. I haven't been bored of it so far. There's pretty much been battles every single lap. So thank you, ILR3, for making it interesting. And Sam's going to make it even more interesting. Go away, camera. You've chosen the wrong camera for this. Jason and Sam side by side. Looks like Freyhard is going to go in the middle. Holy moly, what is going on here? And looks like, is he going to get the double overtake? He's going to get the overtake on Jason. No. Does it well. And they're on similar penalties anyway, so that is 4th position. Actually, Sam, Freyhard and Jason are both on all 3 on 1 penalty, so it is definitely 4th position. Now Freyhard is going to try and catch it onto Sam. Wow, this is very close stuff. Freyhard Wiz, he did say in the chat that he does like Australia, so and he's enjoying this race. I can tell so far from the amount of battles we've got so far. And look at the midfielder, from like 10th downwards to 12. Their gaps are pretty tight as well. So they're all in similar pace right now. So that is good. And I think Smash Sam goes to the pits.
So who is going to be loving?
Oh, he's so done just in time.
He's got it. I tell you who is going to be loving those battles absolutely to the nail is going to be AUSTRIA and ILR3 Hamilton, because ILR3 Hamilton, he was only around 3 seconds behind Freyhard Wiz at the end of that stint, so he's going to be right up there by the time he gets those super softs on, because don't forget, the softs will be slightly aged by the time Hamilton puts his super softs on, and he is on the soft compound, so he's going to be quite a bit faster by the time he goes onto his second stint. I mean, AUSTRIA has a clear view of his teammate battling with the Haas in front of him, so AUSTRIA has been catching them quite considerably over the last couple of laps.
Yeah, he has. He's been doing very well, actually. 2 of the Red Bulls in the points, so that will be good as well. So I think I'm probably going to get the most points in this race as well. But Hamilton's gained 10. And where's Smash?
Oh, Freyhard Wiz.
Oh no, he's gone. He's spun.
Turn 6.
Oh no, I think we probably jinxed it. Well, I jinxed him, I think. And
I'd say pit now. Keep it in a straight line, bud. Keep it in a straight line. Just go into the pits now. He's roasted those tyres.
Yeah, he's lost.
That's exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah, that's where he's going. He's going into the pits. And so is Steerage and Jason. And Editor Fawn is staying out, obviously, and Hamilton to their teammates going into the pit. Oh no, his race is going from good to bad for Freyhard as he's got 5 seconds stock go for speeding in the pit lane. And he's retired. I think he must have binned it in the pit lane.
He could have... No, he did get in the pits. I was on board with him. Because he did speed in the pit lane, so he must have gotten in there. Oh, Callum G, that was a big dive bomb. No wonder.
One bit as we are going to see where Hamilton and Ed Vaughan goes behind these guys. But look at... Wait, Sam has jumped Steerage. Well, no, he hasn't. Sam went past him before. No, wait. Yeah, he has.
No, he has. He's jumped him by quite a long way as well.
By about 1.9 seconds. So...
But the undercut was superior.
That was very good for Smash
quite
Sam.
a lot.
Yes. I think because Sam pitted a lap earlier, and obviously due to his tyres, and he's saved fastest laps now. So, and we are still seeing Hamilton and Edited Fawn having a little bit of a battle in turn 3. Hamilton goes past Edited Fawn.
Yeah, Fawn's tyres are going off.
Hamilton's all right.
I think
He's
Fawn.
on the softs though.
Yeah, I think Jason, he must have made a mistake. He's 9 seconds behind steerage. When a couple of laps ago, they were about a second apart. So Jason, I'm not too sure what's happened there. Steerage, I think, has just pitted on the wrong lap, and he's actually letting Sam get away a bit more. So Sam might have actually just duked steerage yet again, like he did in Australia.
Yeah.
And Bahrain. Smasher Sam, he is a force to be reckoned with in this championship. He's 30 points ahead. People are going to have to do some serious catching up if anybody wants that championship.
Yeah, it is a short championship, don't forget. Excuse me, we've got 8 or 9 rounds left. It's not the full 21 race season, and it just... I remember last season it went down to the wire. No, it didn't. It went down to the last race in Brazil. And that's where it's
second to last race.
Yeah, second to last race. I mean, yes, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't with the tyres. Yeah. Edited Fawn has been on those Supersofts for 18 laps. How? But obviously the safety car was there, and it probably.
He actually looks like he's still got a decent amount of grip.
Yeah,
I will be honest. It still looks like he has a decent amount of grip on those Supersofts. Surprisingly, I just saw Fry dive into the pits. That's Blazer Guns. Blazer Guns has got an award this race, and that's Supercharge Award. He made up 7 places by what we decided was the end of the first few laps. We extended it a bit because the safety car came out on lap 2. So yeah, and then he made up he made up 1 more place on the restart lap, and he gave himself Supercharge over ILR3 Hamilton, who made up 6. So it was a decent mega effort from both drivers, but Blazer Guns on that occasion came out on top. There's yellows in sector 3. What is that for?
I don't know. Let me just check.
Oh, that's Rampage round.
In
ghosted,
turn 9.
so it's fine.
So he comes towards the start finish straight then, and I think he's only been on those tyres for 4 laps though, so it's definitely going to cost him. Now it's 5 laps. So he is on the back foot at the moment. He's in last place, and he's got to somehow get to the end, unless he goes on the ultras around about lap 31 or something, and then goes for fastest lap. But that again is a gamble in itself. But Edited Fawn is really matching the pace on Hamilton, even though
I'm surprised.
Yeah, that is. I wasn't expecting that, because I thought Hamilton would have the edge due to the fact that he's on the hardest tyre and the more grip at this stage. But looks like Edited Fawn's not struggling at all. Maybe he was a very good person to he warmed his tyres efficiently enough, or maybe he was trying to conserve earlier on in the race and not use his tyres as much, and that's put him in a very good position. And let me just look at the gap to leader.
Yeah, sorry.
Gap to leader.
I was going to say, you can see a definite... Yeah, gap to leader is 1 second to Hamilton, and Callum G's 7 seconds behind Fawn, so that's 8 seconds to third.
Wow. So if Edited Fawn pits, he would probably go in 6th or 7th, which will be really good for him actually. That'll put him in good stead. It depends when Hamilton pits though, but as I was saying, Edited Fawn goes into the pits. No, he doesn't. It looked like he was going to the pits there, but he had a last moment.
He's starting to fall quite a bit way before. He's starting to fall quite a way behind Hamilton now though. I think it would be wise for him coming soon. Although I'm not sure if it's risky in saying this. If he's made supers last 22 laps, is it worth going on the ultras? I don't want to say if definitively, but if you've made supers last 10 laps longer than they should do, I would have thought you could make ultras last a few more laps than they should do. Then again, you've got the issue of overheating with ultras. You haven't with supers. That's the only concern.
I think it's not quite 10 laps yet, because it's on lap 21. So I think if he does 3 or 4 more laps, then pretty much he's done the required. He's pretty much done double than what you would expect, which is absolutely good stuff. I think I won't be surprised if you, no matter where he finishes, I won't be surprised if he's a contender for driver of the day, because he's absolutely smashing it. And is he? Oh, I think I jinxed him, but he slowed down enough. He went a little bit wide there as he goes into the pits. I think if he didn't pit next lap, I think his tyres would have started dying. And Rampage.
Oh, now. Rampage.
I didn't see what happened there, did you?
2. I'll go on board with Hamilton and see if I can try and find where that is. Yeah, Edited Fawn has gone on the ultras. I just want to say,
that,
yeah.
I
Oh,
don't know if he could do it, but knowing him being not getting the supers to last for that long, he could possibly, as he just goes. Oh, he's very close, almost close to epics there, and I won't be surprised if he's going to have the edge on him at the moment.
Vivian and Callum up the inside, and Callum has pitted again. He's not even going to try and go through from memory. I'm not even going to try and do it from memory. Hamilton pits as well. See, this is going to be vital where Hamilton comes out. Is he going to? I think he's going to get ahead of Thorne by quite a long way as well.
Yeah, and he goes. Oh, what?
Hamilton's jumped Jason.
Wow. I was going to say, yeah. Not by a lot though, but we've seen Sam's jump Steerage. Now we've seen Hamilton jump Jason. So could we see a double Mercedes podium again? I will probably see a likely podium, the usual podium of Sam, Steerage and Hamilton. Wow.
Well, I'm not too sure what's going on with strategy at the moment, sorry, but again, as I was saying earlier, Steerage and Jason, when they were battling, they were a second apart. They pitted, and that made a 10-second gap. Hamilton and Thorne battling around a second apart, pitted a couple laps apart, and now they're 10 seconds apart again. So pit stops have been very, very wonky.
Yeah, they have.
This race, they've created some massive gaps, but yeah, I think Hamilton may be on the catch-up. But if he wants to catch Sam, that is a tall order around Austria, which isn't a long track. But if he's going to want to do it, he's going to have to catch by around 1.4 a lap.
Wow.
Sam, normally the cleanest of the clean, has got 3 penalties.
This is his first race as well, where he's got penalties as well.
Steerage.
Oh, Blazer Guns, good driving around Jason. No, not quite. He almost had it there. Starting to come to its own. More than the supers on Jason's car compared to Blazer Guns, so that's why Jason's falling away.
Yeah, if Jason and Blazer Guns aren't careful, they're going to see rampant McLaren in their mirrors as well in a minute of Callum G, who's catching them quite considerably. And he's going to be catching even more. Blazer Guns actually goes for a look up the inside of Jason. Jason gets a better momentum around the outside. And Smash Sam is still under threat of going down to P3. Steerage is not pushing at the moment because I think he knows about Sam's penalty troubles. Where are we looking?
Laser Guns and Jason. Laser Guns almost had the jump there, but not quite. And Revolution's disconnected as well. So this is going from bad to worse for Revolution, but Laser Guns looks like he wants to get one of his best results. But look at this, we've seen this, we were expecting it, and Callum is catching up. Rate of knots at the moment, 1.4 seconds. He needs to get to DRS straight though. So Blazer Guns and Jason need to hurry up and get the move done. Well, Blazer Guns have to get the move done now. Otherwise, Callum's going to get past him, and they're probably going to regret it a little bit there. So, yeah. And let me just set the leader again. Hamilton, 8.4 seconds. So he is gaining about a second a lap. So it is doable for Hamilton.
Yeah. I would have thought Hamilton will get in that 6-second window by the time this race finishes. He's got to get another 2.2 seconds, and I think he's actually having to lift off a bit because his fuel light is on. So he's going to have to run in lean for a while. His battery is still reasonable. Jason goes to the inside. He's going to go around the outside at turn 5. There's yellows in sector 3. I don't know what they're for. Blazer Guns locks up. Jason gives him room. He actually hangs it around the outside on super soft tyre. He's got more grip than the Red Bull. The Red Bull is going to have to concede in turn 6 unless he manages to hang around the outside. If he does this, that is an absolutely insane move. I do not know how Jason's just done that. He's hung it around the outside of turn 6 and turn 7 to retake the place. That is an absolutely wonderful move.
Yeah, that was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant there from these guys. I think this is a battle we're pretty much going to see towards the end of this race right now. So, and Sam is pushing. You can tell Sam is pushing right now as Stewart's lost a second. Thorne's got a penalty. So that's going to put him more down the order than we thought he was. But
he's still going for it. Round the outside again.
Oh, we got a bit
he's gone
wide this
I
time.
think Jason is getting a bit fed up with that Ferrari attacking him at every corner. We just push him a bit wide. It's actually just giving Jason a DRS over Blazer Guns, and Callum G is going to start attacking that Ferrari in a minute if these two aren't careful. Blazer Guns goes a little bit wide. Callum G doesn't get the best exit either, so he's not going to be under threat just yet. Jason's still defending that position. He's got 4 more laps to defend from the Ferrari. Can he do it? I'm honestly not too sure at the moment. I think steerage is just starting to back off a minute because Hamilton has actually started to gain quite considerably on steerage. But Hamilton, as a net result, is actually catching he's actually catching Sam at a rate of knots, and steerage is losing to Sam. So from what was previously a gap of around 6 seconds, has come down to a gap of around 3.
Okay, so this could make things very interesting as well. Oh my god! Edited Fawn has gone off in turn 1. I didn't see what caused that, but that was on his ultra soft tyres. I think his ultra soft tyres are dead right now. You'll have to pit. You'll have to pit. He's been on those ultras for 10 laps now. That was a little bit of a mistake, I think, from Edited Fawn. But Blazer Guns, he needs to get the jump sooner rather than later. He's just not finding the pace at the moment, unfortunately. But we'll just have to wait and see. It's Callum G. It's 9-10.
He's actually made a mistake, Callum G, somewhere, I think. He's dropped back quite a bit. He was actually right up next to the Ferrari a couple laps ago, and now he's actually fallen down. He's around about a second behind, I want to say, just under. So he's still going to be chasing the Ferrari ahead. Ferrari ahead is still going to be chasing the Red Bull ahead, and dare I say it, Mercedes is going to be chasing the Force India. Ironically, 2 places ahead.
That is not going to go. Jason! Blazer Guns almost had it there, but Jason, what a lovely defending from Jason there. This is going to get very, very tight. They've got 2 more laps to go, Jack. And Callum is still catching. Callum is still winning DRS of Blazer Guns. Jason's not winning any DRS. So I thought Jason would be a disadvantage, but no, he is not right now. He is flying, I
think Jason may be in trouble soon, because look at the ERS levels of all 3 cars. Jason has got nothing compared to the other 2. Callum G is saving his ERS like no tomorrow, but Blazer Guns, he's actually fallen behind quite a bit from the Red Bull. The Red Bull just had a massive turn 6 and turn 7, has got away from the Ferrari quite considerably. I think the Blazer Guns sort of may have overcooked his chances of getting past the Red Bull. Now under threat from McLaren. He's going to have to do a bit of defending. The McLaren pulls to the inside at turn 1. Is he going to send it down the inside? Don't half-arse an attempt. That is the worst thing you can do in Formula 1. That normally ends up in a crash, but none of them come to grief. He's going to try and go around the outside. Is this move going to be done before they even get to turn 3? Yes, it is. Blazer Guns does not have an answer to the McLaren at the moment. So I think Blazer Guns' error in his battle with Jason, he kept trying to do the same move on him. And when you do the same move on a driver a number of times, they're just going to expect it every lap.
So Hamilton's right on the back of him. I wonder if he's going to challenge steerage. I don't think he is, because otherwise you don't want a Hamilton-Rosberg thing happening as well. Going towards the final corner, Smasher Sam takes the win on track, but it's not going to be the win on penalty. The steerage takes his first win of the season. Done to ILR3 steerage. He takes the win. And Callum G also, and Leper did not, no, it was someone else who didn't get a penalty. I think it might, no, it wasn't Leper, it was Revolution didn't get a penalty either. So steerage, Callum G and Revolution didn't get any penalties out of the finishes. But anyway, let's go through the standings quickly before we invite them for podium interviews. We've got steerage, Sam, Hamilton, Callum G, Jason, Bibbin, Blazer Guns, Epics, Edited Fawn, Leper, Revolution and Joker. And your non-finishers are Rampage, Frohard and Vanquisher.